Origin of life, second stage. This video explains how protein molecules organize primitive creatures. Oxidation of iron in carbonated water accompanies reduction of the carbon dioxide. Bubbles are generated at around iron fine particle in the carbonated water that was mixed with iron fine powder. The bubble grows to big size at surface of the particle. The big bubble accompanied with iron fine particles will rise up to surface of the water. The iron particle is oxidized and the iron oxide deposited to the bottom. After several hours of repetition of the phenomena, robust bubbles are generated. The robustness of the membrane comes from bonding with the carbon atom that is generated from carbon dioxide. Thermal motion of substances are clustered by intermolecular bonding force in the carbonated water containing with iron fine particles. Movement of membrane on the surface of the water is linked with the movement of water. Up and down motion may cause intermittent one-directional movement, metabolism and organization of intermolecular bonds. Defect of a membrane of the bubble can be repaired by process of the production through swapping of the atom or molecule. The substance formed by intermolecular bond is maintained by renewing of atoms and molecules. The molecule to be replaced at metabolism must be neighboring at the state of intermolecular bonding. Organization of the three-dimensional structure of a huge number of molecules is not all uniform. The substance that adheres at bottom of the cell and adhering substance at the top may differ. Protein molecule is synthesized by experiences of the production system. There is directionality in peptide bond of amino acids. So, the synthesis of a protein at a through-hole of membrane proceeds along one direction. The synthetic reaction depends upon conditions of surroundings and the end terminal of synthesis. Therefore, a produced protein molecule is affected by experiences of organization. Various proteins are made in the early stages. The cells and proteins evolve together as a set through natural selection. Role of proteins in birth stage of creature. Activities of collaboration with different areas are realized by using the proteins those connect different areas. The side chain of amino acids is able to construct a stereostructure of protein molecule that has many possibilities. Structural protein is a fibrous protein. The protein molecule forms a structure by plural of connections with the membrane. Functional protein transfers in action from one point to another point. Loop of activities for short-term memory. Serial information is preserved by a network of closed loop. Simultaneous of multiple activities are handled by generation of new circuit. Network of overlap loops generate hierarchical structure on information. In case of newly added circuit, the renewed output is given priority than old. Included bubble of inside of mother cell is also adapted to its situation, and those cells evolved together. The nucleus of the cell may be one of them. Evolution of the organization that makes protein. Growth of living body is controlled by long series of proteins. Cell nucleus may be evolved from a cell included within the cell in order to deal with very large molecules, to control the growth of a body. The protein is produced through the RNA that is generated by using the information stored in molecules of DNA. In today's gene system, here, cryptographic information is used in the hierarchical processing. Now, analyses of nucleotide sequence of a gene and the amino acid sequence are carrying out. But, the further heuristic researches are necessary, in order to understand role of such data in living body. Logic of activities of living creature. Sound and light is different in the field of physics. But, a certain action is carried out by the combination of stimuli from various phenomena those occur at the same time within a body. Biological reaction creates a network of reactions concurrently. Each reaction can be written in the form of logic: if A is equal B, then X is equal Y. It is composed of assumptions and actions. The intelligence is based on results of long life, parts of living creatures and the whole conduct activities required in each situation. So, organisms produce ecosystem. Conclusions. The substance of intermolecular bonds is maintained by renewing of atoms and molecules. The cells together with proteins were evolved through natural selection. The protein molecule forms a structure with many linkages by a side chain of amino acids. Synthetic reaction of the protein depends upon conditions of surroundings and the N-terminal of synthesis. Growth of living body is controlled by serial information on series of proteins. Cell nucleus is probably evolved from a cell included within the mother cell in order to deal with such very large molecules. Such protein is produced through the RNA that is generated by using the information stored in molecules of DNA. In the gene system, there are introns nonsense parts of nucleotides in DNA. It is in evidence that such DNA had generated through experiences. Thank you for your kind attention.